Arslan Ash, the story behind a startling nickname in Pakistan's FGC. Long before he secured 7 EVO titles and earned the moniker King of Tekken, Arslan Ash was known by a far more unusual nickname within Pakistan's fighting game scene. In a recent chat, the Pakistani esports icon opened up about his early competitive days, when his peers dubbed him Arslan bachiyon. The term traces back to his preference for female Tekken characters at a time when most players favored male fighters. According to Arslan, there was a peculiar mindset in the local community. Losing to a female character was perceived as embarrassing, and many players felt they must project an alpha image. As a result, most competitors stuck to male characters, and anyone who picked female fighters faced ridicule. This stigma unintentionally created an advantage for Ash. Since opponents avoided female characters, they rarely trained against them, leaving them unprepared for such matchups. How can you prepare for something you never play against? Ash noted. Rather than conform, he leaned into his unconventional choice. He continued to use female characters and began to rack up wins across Pakistan, achieving notable success with Julia, Nina, and Lily. Ash explained that his decisions were driven by strategic gameplay rather than rebellion. He believed Tekken's female characters offered distinct competitive edges that many players underestimated at the time. The female characters featured stronger frame data and higher damage, he said. They were, in many ways, more formidable than the male options. This realization helped propel his dominance long before the world outside Pakistan started paying attention. What once looked like a weakness in the eyes of peers ultimately became a cornerstone of Arslan Ash's ascent to the pinnacle of competitive Tekken. If you found this origin story surprising, you're not alone, and it raises a provocative question: should players adapt to the meta, or can embracing an unconventional strategy redefine what's possible in a game? Share your thoughts in the comments. Would you risk the stereotype to pursue a winning path, or do you think the usual character selection is safer in the long run?